92.3 Nigeria Info.
Eight minutes gone past the hour of 5. You're still listening to 92.3 Nigeria Info. That's a fact. My name still remains Kala Dakuru Batsubo. That's a fact. And yes, hard fact is the name of the show. So let's stay with the drama happening in River State. It's a drama, I should say. It's got different episodes. It's a serial drama. It's a series. It's got different episodes. You can talk about the House of Assembly episode, which we just discussed not too long ago. You could look at it from the impeachment episode. You can look at it from the allegations of godfatherism. That's another episode. You can look at it from, like my guest talked about not too long. My first guest, of course, I have another one. I'll introduce you shortly. You could talk about the burning or the fire incident at the House of Assembly. That's some taxpayers' money, and I agree. You can look at it from that angle. You can look at it from several angles, and the angle I like us to look at it from, another episode, is the ethnic narrative. So, for as many of you who have been listening right from the 3 o'clock hour, you would hear people go, "Oh, it's got some ethnic coloration." They have called in and they have said, "Oh, they don't like a particular tribe." And by the way, that's my tribe. So, maybe if I have the conversation and I do not toe the path that you have told, you would not say, "Oh, I am also being, an ethnic person," or I'm, stoking ethnic issues, right? But basically, a lot of people have been arguing that it is, one tribe trying to suppress another. And this is the argument. Let's even go by what Edwin Clark has said. That's a notable figure in the Niger Delta. He has come out to say, hey, it is, one tribe trying to take advantage of the other. And he's called it, I don't know if I'm permitted to say, but he has called it, a particular agenda where, he called it an equerry agenda. I'm reporting, so I shouldn't be, afraid to say it. He called it an equerry agenda, and he said, that the former, governor has decided to impeach the governor and has decided to also remove the deputy governor. And according to the Constitution, the next person who would take over, I'm not a lawyer, but I know, is the Speaker of the House of Reps, the Speaker of the House of Assembly. And that could also be the reason why, there is the tussle for speakership. I don't know. Maybe it could be one of the reasons. But I've brought in J.C. Williams, is a lawyer, is also from River State, is also an equerry man. Am I right with that? Okay. And, you must have heard his voice when we're looking at the issues, bedeviling the All Progressives Congress as well. So, welcome on the show.
Thank you very much, Kalada.
All right, it's good to have you once again. Like I've asked as many people who have, been in discourse with me recently. What do you make of the situation, the political imbroglio in River State? Let's just get briefly your thoughts.
Well, thank you for this privilege.
Okay.
In summary, what I make out is that God wants to liberate the people of River State.
How do you mean?
First, let me start by asking the Nigerian police, first and foremost,
okay,
to apologize to the people, the government and people of River State for that display yesterday.
Okay.
On the person of the governor of River State.
Okay.
The police hierarchy must apologize to the government and people of River State. Because it's unthinkable that a governor will be treated
All right.
The way we saw yesterday by the Nigerian police. Now, having said that, you see, in this world, when things happen, when you watch illegality happen, and you don't say anything, tomorrow your children will ask you, Daddy, when this happened, what did you do? That's why some of us don't want to keep quiet at this point. Whether we like it or not, politics is over.
All right.
This is governance.
Okay.
We have a governor. The River State people elected a governor. But in life, you don't expect God to fall from heaven to say, Kalada, I am God. This is what I want to do for you. That's why there is this saying that man is God to man.
Okay.
God will always use somebody to assist somebody. You know, if you take your mind back, 2014 in River State, that was why when we set the precedent, when evil is ignited, and then people sit down and clap for evil, evil will multiply, evil will have roots. In 2014 in this state, there was a sitting governor by name Rotimi Amechi. A particular human being, a particular person in River State, as a minister then, used the same Nigerian police to humiliate, to assault a sitting governor. Then most of us shouted, this is a bad precedent, this is wrong. Some people say no.
So let me pause you now. Sorry. Are you saying that the police were used by someone?
That is what it means, because you saw what happened to Governor Fobara yesterday.
Could it have been a mistake on the part?
I don't see that as a look. If it was a mistake by now, the police authority would have apologized.
Okay.
By 2014, we were busy clapping hand, calling that person high tension. High tension. Oh, the person who can manage and handle a governor. High tension. We were clapping for him. Today, it is Fobara's turn. When it was Amechi's turn, the person was known as high tension. We were all happy, clapping. Today is Fobara's turn. You don't know whose turn it will be tomorrow. Okay. So it has to stop. That's why I say it is a moment that God wants to use to liberate Rivers people.
I guess you know.
And please, let me say this. Like you introduced me, I'm an Ikwere man. Please, I want to appeal to our Ijo brothers.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. And that was supposed to be my next question. Okay. But what do you make of the accusation? I mean, you're a lawyer, like you said. You've been to the court. You've read the Constitution, and you know the process as enshrined in the Constitution is very clear. In the absence of the governor, either resignation, impeachment, or death, the deputy governor takes over. If the deputy governor also faces the same of any of the three aforementioned incidents, and then the Speaker of the House takes over. The number 3 man is an Ikwere man, and so Edwin Clark, who also belongs to the Ijaw tribe, is now come up with the ethnic narrative, and as many people have. I don't believe in that, because I feel like it's a political affair. And somehow politics, gives birth to policies that affect you and I, but then again, still is a political affair. However, these people are saying no, it's an ethnic affair, and it is a way to ensure that, Ikwere or Upland rule River State for another 8 years. So what's your take on that? As a lawyer first, and then as an Ikwere man.
You see, first as a lawyer. In the absence of the governor, whether by whatever means, of course the deputy governor takes over.
Yeah.
And then the deputy governor haven't stepped into the shoes of the governor, a new deputy governor will be appointed. Remember,
appointed.
Yes, will be appointed.
Not elected.
No. Will be appointed.
Okay. And it's not the Speaker of the House that takes the deputy position.
No. Remember, look, we have 3 arms of government.
Of course we do.
The Speaker is managing his own arm of the government. The Chief Judge is there. It's not the position of the deputy governor, of the Speaker that the moment a vacuum is created in the office of the deputy governor, he now steps in. No, how about this? If it goes like that, then how about the chief judge? Because it's a 3-arm government we are running.
Okay.
So when the deputy governor, for whatever reason, is elevated to the position of the governor, the deputy governor, of course, he or she will consult and then get somebody and appoint as the deputy governor. It is only in the event where the governor and the deputy governor are impeached, or for whatever reason two of them are not occupying that office at that time, then the speaker of the House of Assembly can hold the office of the governor in acting capacity.
Okay.
And the law provides for 3 months. Now, that is that.
Sorry. The law provides that the speaker can only be in acting capacity for 3 months.
Yes.
And then there will have to be another election.
An election, yes.
So it's not even possible for Amewule, to take over the position as, the narrative by Edwin Clark.
No, because the deputy governor, assuming without considering that the governor of Rivers State is impeached. Of course, the deputy governor will step in and act as the governor.
Okay.
The speaker, if the deputy governor who then steps in as the governor decides to appoint the speaker her deputy governor, that is her choice.
But now, paint it this way: what if now, like Edwin Clark has said, remove the governor, make the deputy resign? Not my words, his words, and then the speaker will come in, right? But you are saying the law only permits him to be there for 3 months and nothing more, and after that an election. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct.
And if there's an election, will the speaker be permitted by law to participate in that election?
You see, the answer is yes.
Okay.
The answer is yes. If you are holding an acting capacity, no law precludes you from contesting.
Okay.
You can contest. But that is, by the way, Kalada, the point I really want to make here is I want this liberation of Rivers State to be seen holistically. Nobody should see this as a jaw fight. I am an Ikwere man, like I told you.
Okay.
If one human being created by God incidentally happens to be an Ikwere man, wants to act the way he's acting, the person is not acting on behalf of Ikwere. Don't forget that as far back as 2015, an Ikwere son, a former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amechi, saw this coming and said, no, power must shift to the Riverine. You remember? Okay. When Dakuku Peterson was given the candidacy of APC.
Okay.
That was, however, he didn't materialize.
Yeah.
Now it has materialized. The Ikwere people are not greedy people. So, our Ijo brothers, that's my appeal to them. Chief Edwin Clark, I'm appealing to him. We are in this together. The Ikwere people are as well pained, as much pained like as them. I am pained. Allow the man who God has brought at this time to be the governor to work. Leave him alone. God has brought him. Look, no, let me tell you something. No king reigns forever, even in the Bible.
Okay.
So, I want to let our Ijo brothers know that we are in this together. We will go to government house now, go to assembly. You see Ikwere youths there saying we want sin. Just go. It's not a Ijo affair. So let nobody cause problem by saying no, this is Ijo versus Ikwere. No. Otherwise we will have more problems. Ikwere man stands with sin for brother.
Now, you've said something, and I've been listening. I represent all of the Ikwere constituency or the Ikwere tribe.
Yes.
So you are also one man in the Ikwere tribe. Are you also not? You're also not representing the Ikwere tribe. So how can we believe your word that Ikwere people are not trying to oppress, the other people?
See, Canada.
Yeah.
You are seeing me here in your studio.
I am
talking.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding.
Okay.
I'm not playing underground thing like some people will do and say no, it's not me. Then they will cause problem and then no. I am bold. I am saying it. Even if I don't have, I'm not representing the entire interest of the Ikwere ethnic nationality. But because what I'm saying Is the fact, is the truth. No Ikwere man will come here and say, oh, we are against Fubara. Ikwere, I'm talking of Ikwere as ethnic nationality. We are not against Fubara. If one person amongst us feel he wants to be against Fubara, that person is on his own. The point I'm making is, let the Jaws, yes, let them not see. Just like our father, Chief Edwin Clark, said, no, I beg to differ. The Ikwere people are solidly behind Sim Fubara. It's not a question of Ikwere agenda for Sim to go. Then they will force a prof to it's not going to work. We are going to stand against it.
You're a politician. Should I say you play politics? You know, in River State, almost everybody plays politics. And you have been in the political space for quite a long time now. And you've seen that, you know, when it is time for election, there's always the argument about zoning.
Yes.
There's always, Southeast has not, this part has not, Calabar people have not, Ogoni people have not. And usually these are the results, because when there is an issue, it falls back to, now that we have finally gotten our turn, you want to take it away from us. But as a lawyer, if someone, let's say, because I'm an Ijaw man, so I can use the Ijaw tribe for an example. If someone from the Ijaw tribe as governor has done wrong, we've got a commercial break. When I do come back, I'll ask the question. Do stay tuned.
Oil on my head, oil on my head.
3. Nigeria Info.
Coordinating Committee FSRCC in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission NB
ask one more question or two more questions, then open the phone line so you can air your views on the issue under review. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We're live on YouTube, I beg your pardon, Nigeria Info PH, and we are active on X, Nigeria Info PH. You can also follow me on social media, Dkalada, THEKALADA. All right. That being said, I have JC Williams, Esquire, as a lawyer, is a politician in Rivers State, and also is an Ikwere man, and we're looking at the ethnic narratives to this whole drama happening in Rivers State. So before we went for that break, I was going to ask you, how can we take your word? You've said that one Ikwere man does not represent the entire Ikwere ethnic nationality. But how can we believe, your word? Because you have come into the studio and you've said it's not an ethnic situation. It's a river situation. It's a situation where, according to your word, liberation. So how should we be able to, you say you're speaking facts, but how can we verify what you have said? Welcome back.
Kalada, thank you. There's something my pastor used to say.
All right.
That if in the sin of Adam's sin, everybody is affected by the reason of Adam's sin. Then by the reason of Jesus, then there is salvation for everybody. What am I saying? If one Ikwere man can make people feel that the entire Ikwere ethnic nationality
is
against sin, I'm not Jesus anyway. By the reason of me here speaking the fact as it is,
Okay.
should also convince the people to believe that the Ikwere man is not greedy. The Ikwere man is hospitable. Everybody, even in Bible, there was a Judah out of the 12.
Okay.
So I am not saying that there can be a Judah in Ikwere, but I want the world to know. I want our Ijo brothers to know that, look, as far as it has to do with the liberation of River State, the entire Rivers people, Ikwere, Eche, Ogoni, name them, Calabari, we are all together in this fight.
Okay.
No one individual can be bigger than River State.
Quickly to my next question now. Let's go to politics. You are once again one of the people who play politics in River State, and you belong to an opposition party in the state.
That's correct.
Why are you, I mean, this narrative would have made the PDP look bad. Why are you so concerned about, trying to make things better? I understand that it's such a bad thing, for us to go the, ethnic path. But why you, as an opposition member, the kind of politics...
Canada, let me tell you, that's why I always advise politicians, you should have an alternative address. I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I have an office. I run my chambers. God, by the grace of God, I earn a living from there. So, if I see the truth, irrespective of political affiliation, I will say it point blank the way it is.
So it's not that this
has got nothing to do with politics.
It's not that your party is trying.
I'm not speaking on behalf of APC.
Okay.
The truth is that Rivers State has to move on. The governor of Rivers State that God has given to us at this time, we should allow him to work.
All right. Let's pause you there and open the phone line 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages 0809 030 6416. All right, on Facebook, Nigeria Info page, remember we're live. Ayanaya Emmanuel says, what the lawyer is saying is the truth. All of us in River State witnessed it. I'm wondering what you're talking about. But Imod Dan says, pouring water on a sitting governor. He said. I've got Emmanuel. Emmanuel is calling, but where is he calling from? I'm trying to find out. Remember, you can drop your, comments, the comment section on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. You can send me WhatsApp messages, and I will take your messages and I'll read them if I've got the time. This one says, good evening, Kalada. Could you tell us the... Okay. All right, then. Tobin, I'm not... Okay, let me read your message and I reply. You said, could you tell us the boundaries and or guidelines for a broadcasting station? I'm asking this question because you sound afraid quoting something already said by a prominent personality by name Edwin Clark. Which is the radio... Now, let me correct you to Tobbins. It's not that I am afraid, it's I'm afraid that some of you would not understand it the way I'm trying to explain it. The next thing you say, he's an Ijon man and he wants, Ikwere people and all of that stuff. So I was being careful to ensure that we don't, escalate an already sensitive situation. Let's go to Emmanuel from Rumuduru. Emmanuel, welcome. What is on your mind, please? Oh my, we missed that one. Please do call back. Remember, we've got a call screener, so do well to drop your name and your location. This one says, why would any right-thinking person insinuate that the Ikwere are in support of Governor Sim being impeached, or that this is a fight between Ikwere against the Ijo people? I don't understand such kind of insensitive narrative. The Ikweres are they not pained as much as every other person about this whole impeachment brouhaha? We must be very careful the way we stereotype some tribes here in River State and the way we see other tribes as though they are more troublesome than others. Is it not in this same state Amechi and this same weekend two Ikwere brothers became enemies till today? So please, let's not start making this whole thing a tribal sentiment. Rather, let's act reasonable to think clearly about the matter at our disposal. Maxwell Ina from Port Harcourt. But I've got Simeon from Indele. Simeon, welcome on the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Canada.
All right, let's hear your tools, please.
Have you ever seen a father that don't want his son to grow? If you have seen such a father, that is worse than Satan. It's worse than Satan because every father will want his son to grow. If he grow more than him, that is a good father. I tell you, this thing, all of us are happy. I am from the Quero. If the Quero man come now to contest as governor, I will not vote for him. My family will not vote. Let's leave this man to try and do what God has given him. As simple as that.
Okay.
They should not talk about a Joe or Calabar or whatever. All of us are one together in this very fight. A father who don't want his own son to grow is a bad father.
All right,
he's not supposed to be, a father.
All right, Simeon.
Yeah.
Simeon,
As simple as that.
Simeon, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. A man of the people, greetings. Your guest has made my day. He spoke like a true son of River State. Governor Sim Fubara should be allowed to discharge his constitutional duty, which he was elected by Rivers people. Thank God ability at Twigbu. Ibiso is calling from Gary's in Ibiso. Greetings to you. Welcome on the show. What is on your mind, please?
Yes, Canada, good evening once again.
Yeah, greetings.
The man that your guest in the studio, God bless him and his generation. Because when we are complaining about this thing, people are saying we are frustrated. We are in Rivers State here where northern governors came to pay duty to go to their mission. About 5,000 governors, Pampaso, El Rufai, Mota Yako, and Jigawa State governor. These same people stoned these governors at the airport. So the northern governors not from the Rivers State. When destabilized and nation government, police help them do everything, and people are clapping hands. But look at what is going on. And you expect us to sit down and clap hands for this thing. Our children will have us tomorrow. That is, where are you when this is going on? However, I want to say that I can give a breakdown from 2013 to date about Rivers State politics.
There's no much time. There's no much time. Just go straight to the point. Yeah, go straight to the point.
Others sold their best right because of porridge, and now look at how it is. Somebody will call a bone act. Don't say something like Osman down for you. And things are there laughing, clapping their hands. Look at the results today.
All right.
And now, Canada, we will not sit now and look for something to happen. We are wise enough. Thank God for this man. He said the truth.
All right, then.
Someone said that they'll give him all kind of coloration of name, but I thank God for the man.
All right.
All
right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ibi. So I've got to go. I'm sorry.
What is happening?
All right.
You're not coming to work. I'm not going to work.
All right, then. Thank you very much, Ibiso from Garrison. I'm sorry, I've got to let you go. Let's see. This one says, good evening, Canada. No reasonably encouraged son or daughter will support the impeachment of Governor Sim. The world can now see what former Governor Mechi has been lamenting. We are totally against an equity agenda, Americana from Ogbakiri. Good evening. What the man in the studio is saying is the truth. I'm an Ijo man from Abwa, Odwa, LJ in Beaver State. We all know that this fight in the government house is a sabotage from some people, which I won't mention. Governor Sim is a governor and they should allow him to roll rivers with the wisdom God has given to him. I repeat, God bless the young barrister and politician in the studio, Amitari from Abwa. He's not a young man. Don't mind his voice. He's not a young man. But this one says, good evening, KDB and your guest. I truly appreciate the lawyer for clearing my doubts over the Ikwere people. They are good people. I was encouraged to see and hear from the Ikwere youths that they do not support what their brother had been doing. I love the Ikweres through one man, Amechi, and almost hated them through one man. Governor Sim is a good and loyal fellow to a default. If it didn't work out with Sim, then Wike can't work with anybody. I'm waiting for the fallout between him and the president. It's time to leave because there is a commercial break, but very stamina premier as Jaja. Let's get your final words and leave the studio.
Yes, my word first, like I said before, is that the Nigerian police should apologize to the government and people of Rivers State for that act yesterday on the governor of Rivers State. That's one. Two, that our Ijo brothers across the world should know that this is not an ethnic fight. This is not a job fight. This is Rivers people's fight that God wants to use Same to liberate us, and River State is liberated. We are all behind him. It's not about a job. It's not about it's about River State. One man cannot be better than River State. It is not possible.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, on Facebook, Nicholas Achina says it is a shame that Nigerian politics is moving backwards faster than I thought could help us. Nicholas from Abuja. Nicholas, thank you very much. And this one says Wike was the best performing governor during his time. That was why most of us voted for Fubara. I think it is too early for Sim to be making problem with Wike. He should please take directives from Wike for the meantime, for Wike has more experience. Escobar with that one. It is just such a bad thing. We don't have much time. We've got to go. But thank you for coming in, JC Williams.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. On that note,